Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining our iStaging talk today with the topic, You've Got the Listing, Now What? My name is Stefan, and I'm here today with my colleague Andrea, who you can speak with via the chat. She'll be sending out some helpful information throughout the talk today. You can ask her any questions, but some of those questions we probably answer towards the end of the talk. It'll take about 10 to 15 minutes. And what we're going to talk about is real estate. So we're going to talk about real estate today. We're going to talk about promoting a listing. So once you've actually gotten someone or your vendor to trust you with selling their home, right? Now, what do we do with that? How can we help you do your job more efficiently with sort of visualization tools? And we're going to go through some four key reasons, four key actions today to look at that in more detail on how to help you with promotion. So let's just dive right in. The number one thing would be making it look great. Right? Ugly homes are simply harder to sell, so you have to clean it up, stage it if necessary, and just simply make it look like you actually want to go and visit that place. Make it attractive enough for you to go and visit the place. You can simply check yourself, saying, "Hey, is it attractive enough for me?" Right? If I would see this online, would I want to go there myself? And if the answer is yes, that's great, fantastic. That's the first step. Then you have to somehow make that show online, because that's the very first time that people are going to look at the property, and they're going to spend hours and hours online to probably look at it before they decide to go there in person. And the best way to do that is using virtual tours. Standard 2D photos just don't do it anymore. You have all of these wide angle shots, and they make it look very pretty, and sometimes it misrepresents the home, and that doesn't make viewers and potential buyers look that good. So once you've taken the first step in making your property look great, then you have to follow it up and create a virtual tour, and then follow it through and really take advantage. And we promise that if you start doing this for every single listing, you will see results. Okay, that's number one. Then number two would be make it easy to show. So you have to make sure that it's easy for people to actually look at the home. And in this case, I'm talking about showings. So making appointments and having inconvenient showing times, are simply a thing of the past. Instant 24-hour-a-day showings is what I'm talking about. And that's how you can really make sure that interested buyers are actually want to go and visit the property, visit the home. Now I can hear you think, 24 hours a day, instant, that seems unnecessary, and I don't even know how to do that. Well, first of all, it's 100% necessary because people want to look at this place at their own convenience, right? In the morning or late at night, or when they can't sleep in the middle of the night and they wake up, they just want to browse through properties, and they're thinking about it and they want to see some, and being able to do so, the only way to really do so is with virtual showings, like virtually showing someone a property. And again, a virtual tour is basically a 24-hour-a-day open home that gets interested buyers to call you and actually go and visit it. And you do that even if you visit the place once, right? So you've done a great job in attracting someone, you've then done the open home, and when they go back home, most of the time they want to look at it again, right? You do that with large purchases. Well, homes are the largest purchase that 99% of the people are gonna do. So you want to look at it again, and that's how they sort of connect with the property and get that feeling. So, oh yeah, I remember that, and what if I could do this with the living room, or I could change this, or the bathroom was beautiful, or the kitchen is great. They already start imagining their life in that home, and that's going to make a really, really big difference. So virtual showings, again, believe me, this is the way to do it, right? This is not going to take anything away from your job. It's just a lot of the work is now going to be online. Okay, then number three is something that we hear a lot, and that's awesome visuals. And I want to adapt that a little because everyone says you need great photos, you need great pictures, right? Which is something that you all probably do with professional photographers. But wait a second, great photos. We don't live in 1990 anymore, right? What we need to do great photos are important, yes, but what we need to do is upgrade our content. Right? Great virtual tours are going to be the standard. We need to upgrade our content because not showing a virtual tour of the home actually is a weakness. It shows one of two things. Either you are not up to standard with what this, the trends in the market are and what people are looking for nowadays, or you think it's too expensive to provide this for every single one. Now, it's definitely not too expensive, and either one of those two reasons is not going to make you look good. So it's definitely not too expensive. You can now do this for a couple bucks a month. You can create virtual tours even with your smartphone. With iStaging, with our platform, you can actually do this using your smartphone, also with other 360 cameras. And remember that your smartphone actually is $1,000 camera. It just simply has more functions, and it's really, really easy to do. So you don't even need a professional. You can create very, very high quality tours for a really, really affordable price. Everybody can afford this and should do this to actually get ahead and simply provide a better service. We have to understand that this actually makes it easier for you to do your job, but also for the vendor, it's better, as well as for the potential buyer. Okay, now that's number 3, and then the last one, number 4, would be as descriptive as you are visual. Now, what does this mean? You need to give the buyer as much information as possible online because they spend so much time online, right? 20 years ago, they didn't spend 12 hours a day staring at a screen. And now people do that. So that also means that they require more information online. And the same goes for real estate, the same goes for properties. You want to, provide that information, but just, paragraphs of text below photos is not going to do it. You want to make that more immersive, more interactive also. So being able to provide that information within a virtual tour would be fantastic. Now, imagine that you can embed a video inside a virtual tour. Once you create a virtual tour, you embed a property introduction or just an introduction of yourself. Say, hey, my name is Stefan. I'm here at 123 so-and-so street. This is a beautiful 3-bedroom home, beautiful area. There's schools nearby, very quiet. We have an open home at this and this day. You can contact me at this and this phone number, at this email address. And have fun looking around, something like that. Well, that's a great way to actually start, right? That's already fantastic. So they've seen you as an agent or as a salesperson, the first thing, and then they go into the home. Now, what if you could tell me, about the lights coming into the room, into the living room, and sitting there in the morning, having breakfast with the family, or how awesome the kitchen is. Now, all of that information will convince me, will help me make a decision better and faster. So now there are basically 2 ways of doing that. Okay, virtually there are 2 ways of doing this. Now, number 1 would be adding tags, memos, notes, or videos into the virtual tour. So this is a screenshot that I'm showing you of a virtual tour with a simple tag, right, that you see there. Now, again, you can also do this with a 2D photo, right? The inside of a refrigerator or a closet, and then embed that 2D photo into the virtual tour to emphasize something. You could do, a video introduction, a memo, a simple note. There's so many possibilities, and it makes, because when people walk through the property, when they're virtually walking through, what happens is questions start popping up. Right? Immediately they get questions like, okay, what about this? What about that? What about, and if you give me more information as I'm virtually walking through, well, that's fantastic. Like that really, really helps me. And only it doesn't, make me not want to call you. It makes me want to call you even more to get even more information because you've attracted me. You've given me information to really say, yes, oh God, I want to go and this could be my potential home for the next however many years of my life, and I want to go there. So providing all that information online is absolutely key. Now that's number 1, but number 2 is even more fantastic, and that's what we're gonna tell you right now, which is something that we call touring. So I'm talking about calling, getting people to call you, getting them on the phone. But what if people could call you directly from within the virtual tour that they're looking at? That's what touring basically does. It's a new feature that we recently, not that long ago, launched. So I'm at home, I'm looking at a property, at a house, and I have questions, I'm walking through questions, and I call you directly from within that virtual tour, okay? And what happens next is really cool. Your phone starts ringing, okay? You can see who's calling and from what virtual tour they're calling, from what property, what they're probably looking at. You answer the phone, that virtual tour will open on your smartphone, and you can then do a remote control virtual tour. That's absolutely amazing, right? So you can talk at the same time, and you then have control over what the viewer basically sees, and you can guide them through that space and answer any questions that they might have at the same time. Now, this is a virtual open home. It can do it, you can do it spontaneously. The viewer can do that, or you can actually plan a virtual open home, which is where we're going to go eventually anyway, where you can, instead of doing this on a Saturday, you could do a Thursday night open home, right, at 8 o'clock. You have the possibility to virtually come to this home, and I will talk you through it, and you can ask any question. Well, that's fantastic. It's a real game changer, and promoting your homes this way is really going to make a difference. Imagine there were times where there was no photos, right, online. Then the internet came along, photos came along, that became the standard. Obviously, you don't see any listing without any photos anymore. This is what's going to happen with virtual tours, and it's only the start, right? We're going to go much further. It's just going to happen more things are just simply happening online. So, okay, those are the main four things. So let's quickly summarize what we've talked about today. Number one is making it look great, make it, clean it up and make it attractive enough for people to go there. Then make sure that it's easy for people to look at the home, right? 24-hour day showing, hard on yourself, make it easy on yourself, enable people to look at it whenever they want, right? Using a virtual tour. Number three, we have to upgrade our content, visually awesome visuals, not just photos, but virtual tours, and you can embed videos and all of that type of stuff. And then number four is being as descriptive as you are visual, adding notes and memos and any information that makes it more interactive and more immersive and more informational for me to actually look at it. And all of that combined, just attracts me to the home. So those are the main four things. Now, most of you guys will know that iStaging provides you the platform to do all of this, right? So you can simply create a virtual tour within an hour, right? Using your smartphone or any other 360 camera for that matter. If you want it, we have a fantastic offer for you today. We recently partnered with Insta360. Insta360, fantastic small little camera device called the 1X 360, and you can get an Ultra plan, an iStaging Ultra subscription, annual Ultra subscription for only $449 today. All right. So if you have seen iStaging before, it's a fantastic and really easy to use platform. The Insta1X, actually, I have it right here. This is a camera that you would get with this bundle. It's actually worth more than the entire bundle price. So if you are interested and if you think that this is the way for you to move forward, I would highly recommend to take advantage of this bundle. And yeah, again, you can use a smartphone, or a 360 camera. You do have to spend an hour doing this, at a listing, but you don't have 100 listings a month. Once you started doing this, you will save hours and hours and days of time in the future. So it's worth the hour investment that it takes you. Okay, now let's see if there are any questions, because we're sort of at the end of our talk. I see that we're about 14 minutes in, so I was right to say it took about 15 minutes. If you guys have any questions, this is the time. I'd be happy to answer any questions. By the way, the link that the green banner that you see on your screen, that's the link for you to go and purchase the bundle, the Ultra subscription plus the Insta360. We'll ship the Insta360 to you. You should receive that within approximately 2 weeks from from the date of your order. Your ultra subscription enables you to create 15 active virtual tours at any point in time. Okay, so you can delete a virtual tour and add another one, right? If you've sold a listing, in some cases you've sold a listing, you might want to keep that keep that virtual tour to use it for a new listing presentation, right? When you go out and try and get a new listing, you might want to showcase a virtual tour, say, this is what I've done before, and this is what I'm going to do for your property. You know, this is how I'm going to promote it, and this is how it's going to affect you and affect the sales process and make it easier and make it more, you know, on you as a vendor, which is, you know, crucial, absolutely crucial. So, all right. If there are no questions, I don't think there are any questions. I'm looking at Andrea. No questions so far. That's okay. Then I would highly recommend to take a look at iStaging.com. Take a look at the website. If you want to sign up to this bundle, you have to do it right now, or have to do it today. It is only available today. Otherwise, you can go for other subscriptions. You can try it out for a month even. And you can also find your local partners. So if you're located in, well, Canada, US, you're anywhere in Europe, maybe Australia, New Zealand, you know, we have local partners everywhere. So find them. They can help you out. They can provide any valuable information. They can help you get started. They can often also give you an even better price than what you can officially see on our website, or they have, you know, a bundle, in some cases, an actual real estate bundle, which is really, really valuable. Okay, that's the last thing that I want to say. I want to thank you all very, very much. I wish you a fantastic day and a great end of the week. I hope that you guys enjoyed it today, and I hope to see you guys at the next iStaging talk in a few weeks. All right, thanks a lot, and bye bye.